I choose to talk about three famous Canadians from three different fields: Jim Carrey, who is an actor, Drake, who is a rapper, and Jason Wu, who is a clothing designer. Jim Carrey is a comedian and actor best known for comedic and dramatic film roles in movies including Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, The Mask, and The Truman Show. Comedian and actor Jim Carrey was born in Newmarket, Ontario, Canada on January 17, 1962. Carrey relocated to Los Angeles to pursue comedy, eventually landing a spot on the sketch comedy show In Living Color. Carrey's big screen debut was in 1884 with Finders Keepers, but he didn't find success until he played the titular role in the 1994 comedy Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. From there, Carrey's expressive face, expert mimicry skills, and physical brand of comedy kept the hits coming. TV and rap star Drake is best known in Canada for playing wheelchair-bound Jimmy Brooks on Degrassi: The Next Generation. Famed hip-hop artist Drake was born to a mixed-race couple in Canada in 1986 and raised Jewish. In 2006, Drake began circulating mixtapes of his raps and signed a record label in 2009. His hit songs include Best I Ever Had, Take Care, Hotline Bling, and One Dance. Drake, the world's only Black Jewish Canadian rap star, was born Aubrey Drake Graham on October 24, 1986, in Toronto, Canada. On June 15, 2010, Drake released his first full studio album called Thank Me Later, which debuted at #1 on both American and Canadian album charts and has since been certified platinum. Jason Wu was born in 1982 in Taiwan's capital, Taipei. Wu moved from Taiwan to Vancouver, Canada with his mother and brother. He is a well-known fashion designer who would design dresses for Michelle Obama. Mrs. Obama wore his designs during the inaugurations of American President Barack Obama. Wu just liked pretty things and worked on his natural aesthetic sense. He was exposed to prominent fashion publications like Harper's Bazaar and Vogue. In 2006, his full debut collection was introduced and he won the Rising Star Award by the Fashion Group International. He also received the Vogue Fashion Fund and CFDA Award. Soon, Wu emerged as one of the best young fashion designers in American fashion. His designs embody femininity, youthfulness, and modernity. Canada is a country in the northern half of North America. Its 10 provinces and 3 territories extend from the Atlantic to the Pacific and northward into the Arctic Ocean, covering 9.98 million square kilometers, making it the world's second largest country by total area, and the fourth largest country by land area. Canada's border with the United States is the world's largest land border. The majority of the country has a cold or severely cold winter climate, but southern areas are warm in the summer. Canada is sparsely populated, the majority of its land territory being dominated by forest and tundra and the Rocky Mountains. About 4/5 of the country's population of 36 million people is urbanized and live near the southern borders. Its capital is Ottawa. Its largest metropolis is Toronto. Other major urban areas include Montreal, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Quebec City, Winnipeg, and Hamilton. Margaret Atwood is a Canadian award-winning writer best known for her poetry, short stories, and novels, such as The Circle Game, The Handmaid's Tale, Snowbird, and The Tent. Margaret Atwood is a Canadian writer born on November 18, 1939 in Ottawa, Canada. The internationally known author has written award-winning poetry, short stories, and novels, and her works have been translated into 30 different languages. Jean Margaret Lawrence was born in 18th July 1926 and died in 5th of January 1987. She was a Canadian novelist and short story writer and is one of the major figures in Canadian literature. She was also a founder of the Writers' Trust of Canada, a non-profit literary organization that seeks to encourage Canadians' writing community. One of Canada's most esteemed and beloved authors by the end of her literary career. Lawrence began writing short stories shortly after her marriage, and her early novels were influenced by her experience as a minority in Africa. They show a strong sense of Christian symbolism and ethical concern for being a white person in a colonial state. It was after her return to Canada that she wrote The Stone Angel, the book for which she is best known for. The book is set in a fictional Manitoba small town called Manawaka, and the novel is narrated retrospectively by Hacker Shipley, a 90-year-old woman living in her eldest son's home in Vancouver. It was published in 1964. And the novel is of the literary form that looks at the entire life of a person, and Lawrence produced the novel from a Canadian experience. The Stone Angel has also been adapted into a film written and directed by Carl Skoglund and starring Ellen Burstyn, and the film was premiered in fall 2007.